Yeah, what's good? All right, y'all. As you can see, today we're gonna be talking about Oklahoma, Boise State, and Tennessee. That's the plan for today. So yeah, let's get into that. Pull up Oklahoma here first. And then we need to get. All right. Yeah. Let's get this started. Give me 1 second. All right, here we go. Oklahoma team preview for the 2024 college football season. Staff, obviously led by head man Brent Venables. Jeff Levy's no longer there. There we go. Okay, we should be good. So a couple years ago. Now he has his roster. These are a lot of his own guys. So why is that frozen? There we go. Camera froze on me. There we go. Alright, now we should be good. Alright, there we go. Alright, now let's get started. Alright, let's talk Oklahoma football 2024 season preview. Head coach Brent Venables. Big season coming up. Year 3. A lot of pressure. A lot of expectations, and rightfully so. These are very warranted expectations. I think the Oklahoma fan base would tell you that this is like SEC title. Get to the SEC title game. This is the expectation. Jackson Arnold. I want to say he pushed Dillon Gabriel out, but I mean, I think the Oklahoma staff, I think they knew that Jackson Arnold, I think they knew he was the guy. And that says a lot because Dillon is, I think, the Heisman favorite right now, which says a lot about Jackson Arnold and what he's capable of. Remember, he was part of that 2023 quarterback recruiting class. They had Nico, Dante Moore, Arnold, Arch Manning, Malachi Nelson. A loaded class, and Jackson Arnold had the most buzz and probably improved the most out of any of those quarterbacks. So there's a lot going for them on offense. Then you have Todd Bates right here, associate head coach, defensive line coach. Excellent recruiter, develops excellent D linemen, has for a very long time. I want to see if I can pull up his resume on here, because he was at Clemson, and I don't know if it has the guys in there. Here we go. Christian Wilkins, Dexter Lawrence, Cleveland Farrell, Austin Bryant, Niles Pickney, Tyler Davis. Where we at? Brian Bresee. Yeah, a lot of guys that he's developed. He's doing the same thing here. And we can take a look at this depth chart, and we'll start on defense. Yeah, Brent Venables is a defensive-minded head coach, and then Todd Bates. And just look at this defensive line. Now, back here on the 3 deep is David Stone. Okay? True freshman. Now, if I had to make a prediction, he won't be a backup or a third-string guy for very long. This is a guy that's way too talented to keep off the field. Same with PJ Adebawore. I know he's a bit buried right now, but I think these two are just freak athletes for their position. Obviously, David Stone's a bigger guy, but for his size, he can move very well. 5-star defensive tackle. PJ Adebawore, 2 years ago in that 2023 class, was probably the number 1, number 2 biggest freak, right there with Nicholas Harbor. Okay, this is one of the better edge rushers on Oklahoma's roster, and I'm gonna say, like, he should be probably 1 or 2 in the sack for team sacks, because there's a lot of good players here. Don't get me wrong. Like, Ethan Downs is a very good player, and he could lead the team in sacks. That wouldn't be a problem. But I feel like Brent Venables, his defense is so aggressive that the more speed you have, the better on the outside. And the bigger the guys in the middle, and they're going to get guys. TCU transfer, 320 pounds. He's one of the more sought-after defensive line transfers. Now, there's very few defensive tackle transfers, like a high caliber, that title contenders would go after. Oops. Here we go. Caden Willard. So he's from Miami, Ohio. I'm going to be honest, I do not know who this guy is. That doesn't mean he's a bad player, obviously. But this is what I was talking about. There's guys that are buried on the depth chart that are just tremendous athletes. 6'2", 240, Mason Thomas. Should probably get on the field. 6'4", 250. Telling you, PJ Adebawore, guy to keep an eye on. Oklahoma fans would say the same thing. Grayson Halton, another big-time player in the middle. All the tools, all the tools. At linebacker, one of the better linebackers in all of college football, Danny Stutzman. You should know who he is. If you follow college football, you should know who this guy is. One of the better players in the SEC this year. Now, at DB, not a lot changed. Okay. Where is Peyton Bowen at? So he is a backup on here. No, I don't think he's going to be a backup. He could very well be their best defensive back by the end of the season. Remember, this is the guy that had a crazy recruitment. Stepped in last year and actually got some playing time. Like, he's a very good player. Overall, the defense is very solid. Kip Lewis, he's only a redshirt sophomore. Very experienced secondary. Senior, junior transfer. Deshaun McCullough, Indiana guy. Yep. Indiana transfer. He can do it all. He can play outside linebacker, middle linebacker, nickel, safety. He can do it all. He's just like Peyton Bowen. I don't know why he's in the 2 deep. I'd assume he's going to be a starter by the time the season. Makari Vickers, same type of deal. This guy's way too talented to be on the third string for a corner. Overall, defense should be near the top of the SEC, especially with Brent Venables at head coach. Now, offense. Obviously, you lose Dylan Gabriel, but you have Jackson Arnold at quarterback. Lots of like there. A lot of upside. Expectations are through the roof. Gavin Sawchuk, Javante Barnes. Excellent running backs. And then you got Taylor Tatum, top 50 player. I know he's a true freshman. He'll get on the field. Let's see. Offensive line. A lot of new faces. They have they have 3 new guys. 3 transfers. North Texas. Now, he was a pretty sought after transfer. I remember seeing him in the portal. SMU, center. And USC, left tackle. See if okay, so obviously we know who Nick Anderson is. He's gonna be preseason all SEC, probably second, third team maybe. Deion Burks, Purdue guy. Big time player. Yeah, they got experience throughout the offense. 2 new tight ends. So the Baylor tight end. All right, while we're here, let's go check out some of these transfers that they got. See where they ranked in this 2024 class. Just so we can get familiar with them. This is what it's all about. Just getting familiar with these players. See how this O-line is going to be looking. All right. So SC, 4-star out of high school, 3-star transfer. Same thing with Hatchet. Who else? 3-star. See, there's Williams. He was one of the better D-line transfers from TCU. A lot of big-time schools wanted him, and Oklahoma got him. There's Caden Woolard. There you go. 4-star transfer from Miami, Ohio. 6'5", 250. See, they're going to be able to just rotate guys. So, Deion Burks. Yep, we know about him at Purdue. That was a good decision by him to leave. He's way too good of a player to not get the recognition that he deserves. And he's gonna get it at Oklahoma. Yeah, so the O-line, it doesn't look like they got high impact guys. But definitely guys that they think are gonna be good. Or else you don't take them, right? Not only did they take them, but they also expect them to start, as you can see right here. Now, Eddie Pierre-Louis. So, he's like 300-some pounds, 305 pounds, and he's one of the fastest players on this team. Like, I don't know if you guys saw the video of him running track. He's crazy fast for his size. Now, for him to be a right guard, that's probably where he's going to stay at. He's not the tallest. What was he? Oh, 6'3". And that's pretty good size. But yeah, I'd assume he's gonna play guard. But heck, if these transfers don't work out, like you might have to throw him in there. I mean, his body is college ready, and he's a freak athlete for an offensive lineman. It's actually crazy. If you have the chance, go ahead and look that video up of him running track. All right, let's get into the schedule real quick, just to give a little prediction. So, be a win in Tulane. Now that's going to be a tough game, but it should be a win. And all these games are home. these opening three. So they should be 3-0 before this Tennessee game, which is their SEC. Welcome to the SEC game. You know what I'm saying? They're home though, and it's going to be a battle between two first-year starters at quarterback, Nico and Arnold. Now, if this is a night game and you're home, this is a game you could maybe ride your defense. It could be a low-scoring game. Now, obviously, the offense for Tennessee and the offense for Oklahoma are going to be very high-scoring, chuck the ball down the field type offenses, very similar offenses. You know, the wide splits, the veer and shoot, assuming Oklahoma keeps that, even though Jeff Lebby's no longer there. But yeah, this might be a 50-50 game. We're going to learn a lot about Oklahoma in these three games. Maybe not Temple, but Houston and Tulane. This is good opening competition to get you ready for the season. It's better than playing like an FCS team. Every school should have one game that, I mean, they got Maine down there. But just to get you beat Tennessee, it doesn't get easier. You have to go to Auburn, play at Auburn. That should be a win. Oklahoma should be favored in that. Peyton Thorne, we know he is at quarterback for Auburn. Venables, you got to trust him to get this defense right, and you should win a game like that. When you have an advantage at quarterback, the caliber of coaching and players, athletes on Oklahoma's defense should win that game. Now, Texas, this is off a bye, and this is the Red River rivalry, guys, at the Cotton Bowl. And last year, Oklahoma beat Texas, the same Texas team that went to the playoff. This was their loss. Now, what's changed? Texas lost a lot on the defensive line. Oklahoma lost the quarterback that ultimately won them that game. Oklahoma has to replace that quarterback. Texas has to replace that terrific defensive line. And Texas did that. In Oklahoma, we're going to have to wait and see if they fix their, or replace their missing piece at quarterback. If I had to put a number on it right now, I'd say Texas would be probably a 2.5, 3.5 point favorite. I only say that because Quinn Ewers is the quarterback. But Texas lost last year. Texas was the better team last year. That's what we all thought going into the game. And look what Texas did. They went to the playoff. Arguably, they should have won the playoff game and gone to the national title, but this was their loss. Personally, this is going to be a hard game for Oklahoma to win. Obviously, winning back-to-back years, especially with a new quarterback. That's probably the first game that I'd pick them to lose. But South Carolina, at Ole Miss, you're going to be an underdog 100% at Ole Miss. Ole Miss is going to be a really good team this year. Maine win at Missouri. Again, another tough road game. Missouri, a lot of good pieces, but quarterback, Brady Cook, is he the real deal? I mean, I guess we're just going to have to find out. Oklahoma, just like I said about Tennessee, when you have an advantage at quarterback, these are the games that you hope Brent Venables, the reason you brought him there, these are the games that you hope that he can just take over. And maybe you win a low-scoring game. Maybe it's a night game. Maybe it's like a 17-10 game, 17-13. Then you pull out the win on the road. And then you get a bye. And then it doesn't get any easier. You play Alabama and LSU to end the season. Oklahoma has a hard schedule, guys. This schedule is crazy tough. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 preseason, top 20 teams? Top 16 teams? 5 top 16 teams. Or what? 6. Yeah, 6 top 16 teams. That's crazy. Now, winning 3 of these, obviously, you want to win the home games. So you want to win the Tennessee game. That's a neutral away, and then home. So if you beat Alabama and Tennessee on your home turf, and you lose the other, that means you went 2-4 in those, and you probably finished the year 8-4. Obviously, that's below the standard and below the expectation for Oklahoma fans. But at some point, you just have to face reality. Okay, this isn't the Big 12. Yeah, you don't get to play Baylor, and I don't know who else is even at the bottom of the conference anymore. It's a crazy Big 12. But the point is, there's really no off weeks. in the SEC, like Auburn. That's between Tennessee and Texas. That's no sleeper game. You can easily lose that game at Auburn. South Carolina, I hope you don't lose this game. You're home. But if you're on the road, definitely wouldn't be a sleeper game. If I had to put a prediction, I'd say 9-3. I'm a strong believer in Brent Venables and what Oklahoma can be this year. I was a big fan of Venables when he was at Clemson. I always thought Clemson had a very underrated defense, even though statistically they're always high. I feel like the national perception was always about who their quarterback was, whether it was Deshaun or Trevor Lawrence. I think it was always about the quarterback, not really the defense. Like when DJU was there, it was always about DJU's problems or how DJU was holding the back, especially in 2021. It was never about how good the defense was and how the defense was winning them games. Now we could see that with Oklahoma this year. And is that a problem? Oh, no, of course not. It's not a problem. You're winning games. It doesn't matter how you win them as long as you win them, right? So yeah, I'd say 9-3 is a good expectation. Now they could very well start 5-0 and gain momentum. You beat Texas 6-0. Heck, all your goals are in front of you. All right, let's take a look at their 2025 class so far, just to end the team preview. Now Oklahoma, they're ranked 9th in recruiting. They have 22 commits. Cortez Mills leads the way. He's the 13th best receiver. And they also got Elijah Thomas at receiver. Out of these three guys. But there was a point in time, I'll go ahead and show you, that he was a pretty highly rated recruit. Prospect. He's from Mater Dei. 6'1", 190. Look at this. There's a point in time he was a top 50 player for a while. For nearly a year, he was a top 50, top 60 player. Now, why did that change? Camps happened. A whole season happened. But the way I see it, if you're at one point a highly rated player amongst your peers, and just because you didn't go to camps and other guys did, for you to drop, I still look at you as a very good player if you perform on game day. And he's a really good player. Amarian Robinson, another good safety from Arkansas. Defensive line. Let's see what they got. They got Trent Wilson from Maryland. He's the 19th. Floyd Bucar. He's from Miami, Florida. So they went to Miami, Florida, and they went and got a pretty good defensive lineman. Let's go look at their top prospects. Because I was expecting some more defensive linemen. But I know they were in it for multiple guys. Jonah Williams, they kind of faded out for. That's Oregon, Texas, Texas A&M, LSU. Yeah. Michael Fasusi, they're going to have to beat the Texas schools for him as well. A&M, Oklahoma. Yeah, they're in it. Texas and A&M are right there. Let's see. Lockett, he's probably going to Texas. Josh Petty. Wait, now this is interesting. Number 3 offensive tackle. Visits. So they got the last visit. But Michigan, yeah, Michigan and Auburn. This is a winnable recruitment, in my opinion. Yeah, he's from Kansas. They got the proximity to home going for them. That's a big-time target for them. Let's see. Where's the defensive lineman? Christian Jones. He's a linebacker. Prediction in Nebraska. Yeah, let's go to the offers and see. I think this says something, though. If they don't have a lot of top targets on the defensive line, they must feel good about their depth. And I already pointed out PJ Adebawore and David Stone. Guys like that. Big-time players. Till signing day. All these guys have to sign with the schools, so they can always chip away. Here's a JUCO guy. Xavier Hardy. Check out linebacker. Yeah, the ceiling of this class doesn't look all that high. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being top 10. Like, this is good. This is a very good class for them. And I just got to hold on to these guys. And obviously, you're going to hit the transfer portal, as you'd expect a top-tier program to do. So, yeah, that's going to do it for Oklahoma's season preview. I think 9-3 is a real possibility, and I expect them to keep that number 9 overall in the recruiting class. All right. Next up, let's do Tennessee real quick. Tennessee, this should be a fun one. Tennessee. Oh. There we go. And so weird going to SEC and then seeing Oklahoma in there. All right. Give me 1 second. All right. Season preview for Tennessee headed into 2024. Let's see what the Vols got cooking up this year under head coach Josh Heupel. Obviously, you see the veer and shoot right here. One of my favorite offenses in college football. Wide splits, deep passes. It's all timing throws. It's really fun to watch, and if you really understand what they're trying to do, it's hard. It's a hard offense to run, and it's a hard offense to defend. And they do it very well, especially with Hendon Hooker a couple years ago. But now, they got a real good gunslinger back there. Nico is here. This is time. It's the time. This is what Tennessee fans have been waiting for. He was part of that 2023 recruiting class. Remember, he was a big get at quarterback for them. And he's got the keys. He's got the keys to the Lambeau this year. And he's got a lot of weapons to throw to. Squirrel White, Brew McCoy, Chris Brazell, Dante Thornton Jr. And where's Mike Matthews? I'd say these 3 starters, Dante Thornton Jr., if healthy, and then Mikey Matthews. Those 5, not many receiving corps are going to have a better 5. Now, I know that's not probably the top 5 right now, but I'm just saying when we get the season's end, I think Mikey Matthews could be the 5th receiver. And Dante Thornton could become the number 1 or 2. Was he 6'5"? 6'5", and he might be the fastest player. One of the fastest players in this room. I mean, White's pretty fast, but he's not 6'5". He's 5'10". So, they got a lot of weapons out there. A lot of 4 wide receiver sets out of them. You'll be seeing an offensive line, Lance Hurd, big-time player at LSU. He's a 5-star recruit. Tennessee went and got him in the portal, solidify the protection for Nico. Johnson Campbell, big-time right tackle as well. This is an experienced line outside of Hurd, where Hurd's a very gifted player. Redshirt senior transfer. Ethan Davis, one of the better tight ends already in the SEC. I know he's not right now, but that's my prediction by the end of the season. He's a very high recruit, and you can't teach 6'5", 250 with wheels, right? He's a big-time tight end. Dylan Sampson. Now, I will say running back is probably the worst room on this offense. Now, is that a bad thing? No. This is a team that's going to throw it all over the field, run it when they should, and if you can't stop the run, they'll run it until you stop it. So it's not necessarily a bad thing to have a bad running back room, but it can always turn around. I mean, Dylan Sampson's a pretty good player. And I keep forgetting they don't have the stats on there. That's unfortunate. Actually, we can go look that up real quick. See what he had last year. Because he's only going to get more carries this year. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, see, last year he only had 600 yards. Only on 100 carries, though. 5.7 and 6.8 yards per carry. So when he gets the ball, he knows what to do with it. and he does it very well. Flip it over to the defense. James Pierce Jr., obviously, we all know who this is. Projected to go top 3 in the NFL draft. Probably the best edge rusher in the SEC as of right now. Keenan Peely, one of the better linebackers on the team. Arian Carter, a name to know. A lot of chatter about him throughout the spring and even headed into fall camp. Just as a sophomore, too. He's right there with best linebackers on this roster. Him and Peely. Now, German McCoy. He's from Oregon State. Okay, now as an Oregon Duck fan, I'm very familiar with this guy. He's a very good pickup for them. Middle Tennessee, I do not know Jacoby Thomas if he was a highly... We'll go ahead and look at the transfer portal after we look at this. Boo Carter, freshman. A lot of buzz about him. A lot of buzz about him in the spring, headed into fall, fighting for playing time. Sometimes you can't keep good athletes off the field. He's an example of that. John Slaughter, a very good player. Andre Turrentine, very good player as well. The secondary has a lot of upside. Now, aside from probably these 3 guys right here, just assuming since he's a junior transfer, you'd assume he has some experience. I mean, I don't think you come from Middle Tennessee with no experience, right? I don't think Tennessee would take you if you haven't proved yourself at a lower level. Outside of those 3, there's not a lot of experience from the projected starters. Hey, Boo Carter, he could definitely step in there. Oh, and Jordan Ross. Go back, and Caleb Herring. Highly ranked high school players that could easily step in. Only problem is, this has him at the same position as James Pierce. Now, I'm sure they could figure something out to get them in, maybe with him or rotate him in. Jordan Ross is a phenomenal player. I want to say he finished, what, top 10 in the class? Let's see. Yeah, number 9 nationally, number 1 edge rusher. Like I said about Boo Carter, sometimes you can't keep good athletes off the field. Great athletes. 6'4.5", 233. Let's see what he is now. 6'5", 245. That's a specimen. That's a true freshman, guys. From Alabama. He's not on Alabama. He's on Tennessee. Josh Heupel's putting work in the recruiting trail. And we're going to see that when we go and look at their 2025 class here in a little bit. So, yeah, overall, depth chart, very solid on both sides of the ball. Obviously, Nico, this team's going to go as far as he can take them. Chattanooga, to start off the year, that's a win. We all know that. NC State, this is a big test for Nico. You're going to play a very good defense, a well-coached defense. They might not have the NFL guys that you're going to see in the SEC. But, hey, they're always good and they're always well-coached. So that's not going to be an easy game. Kent State, that should be an easy game. That should be a blowout. At Oklahoma, now this is going to be a tough one. This is on the road, and I'd choose, like I said with the Oklahoma team preview, I think this is Oklahoma's game to lose right now. Obviously, we're going to learn a lot about these teams in the games prior, so we're just going to have to wait and see. Now they get a bye before Arkansas. That should be a game they win. It's on the road. They should win that game still. Florida, Tennessee-Florida rival game. You're home for this. If DJ Legway is the starter as a true freshman, I think that says a lot about how Florida's season started. If Graham Mertz was the starter and got benched, and if that's the case, Tennessee, they should win that game. Now you're home against Alabama. We've seen this movie just a couple years ago. High expectations for both teams. A big game. Potentially both undefeated. I mean, Tennessee, they got some work to do to get there, obviously, with NC State, Oklahoma, Florida. But they could both be undefeated in this game. Tennessee's home. If they beat Oklahoma, if they beat NC State, they could beat Alabama, especially at home. Now you get a bye. Kentucky. I'm not that high on Kentucky this year. I think Tennessee will be favored, and they should win that game. Mississippi State, they should win that game. At Georgia, this is Tennessee's worst nightmare. Tennessee fans, this is probably the worst game for you on the schedule. Nico, first-year starter at Georgia. Kirby Smart, he's just like Nick Saban. When he sees a first-year starter at quarterback, it usually doesn't go well for them, especially on the road. And if this is a night game, like the 7:30 or 8 o'clock game on ABC at Georgia. Not a lot of good things going for Tennessee. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you shouldn't expect to beat Georgia with a first-year starter. And then you get UTEP and Vanderbilt, 2 easy wins. So what's a realistic record for this team? Well, first, I'd say the expectation should be playoff. Now, I'm really high on Nico, personally. I followed him for his last 2 years in high school. And if everything clicks and that receiving core that we looked at, sky's the limit for these guys. Now, obviously, Alabama, Georgia are going to be your toughest games. So I'd say 10-2 is realistic. Especially if you beat Oklahoma and NC State. I mean, 11-1 should be the expectation. Like, if you beat Oklahoma, you beat NC State, you beat Florida, you can split Georgia and Alabama. Because I think Florida could be a harder game than Kentucky, personally. So, yeah, I think 10-2 is pretty realistic for them. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. That should get you in the playoff, especially coming out of the SEC. Now, this is what Tennessee fans should be very excited about. This 2025 class is ranked 6th right now, guys. Tennessee is 6th with 21 commits. And just take a look at some of these guys. They got George McIntyre, who I think 247 Sports is higher on. No, he's about the same. They're actually lower on him. But yeah, they just had a rankings update as well. But nonetheless, 8th best quarterback, Douglas Utu, 2nd best offensive tackle, Lagonze Hayward from Georgia in the class, top 100 safety. A D lineman, Deson Brain, just flipped from Oregon. They picked him up. Travis Smith Jr., a receiver. They got a lot of guys in just the last couple of days. Darian Smith, defensive lineman from Baltimore. He's rising. He's from a big-time school, St. Francis Academy. That's a big-time program in Maryland. Justin Baker, once again, going into Georgia, getting guys that Kirby didn't get. There you go. Another Georgia guy. Yeah, the class is coming together. Marion Dye, big time get. I'm pretty sure he had a long offer list. 31 offers. And Michigan and Ohio State were in that top 3. That says all you need to know about the type of player he is. They're not done either. We can look at their prospects. They are not done. David Sanders Jr. could very well be a Vol. Josh Petty, they got some work to do for him. They got some work to do. Hey, but they could pull it off. I don't know if they'd go all out for Josh Petty because you already have Utu, the number 2 offensive tackle. But David Sanders, one of the best players in high school football, and they're trending for him right now. Nebraska got a visit. That's an old crystal ball for him. But Nebraska just got a visit. But Tennessee still has the buzz, and I think that says a lot about the work that they put in. And they're kind of out of it for these guys up here. We already talked about Petty. Ty Jackson. That's going to be a tough one. Just looking at the schools, he's from Florida. You got Florida State and Florida in there. Gaston, he's Georgia, Oregon, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Cameron Sparks, he's from Tennessee. 5th best receiver. Alright, now this is intriguing. Alright, Brian McClendon is no longer at Georgia. And he was recruiting him. Will Muschamp is in a lesser role. I think that says a lot. He hasn't had any visits, though, recently. But he's definitely got to keep an eye on. I'm not down here. Onus Conan Banny. You got a crystal ball for him. So that'd be nice to add. Then a running back. It looks like he's going to head to Ole Miss. Out of all these guys, another receiver. They're battling Kentucky for him. So yeah, this is going to be a top 10 class. And I'd expect them to stay in the top 10 until signing day and after signing day and finish in the top 10. Top 5 is definitely a possibility as well. This is very impressive for Josh Heupel. Last year they were 13th with 9 transfers as well. There's Lance Hurd. That's what I was talking about, 5-star. Chris Brazell, he was a 4-star transfer. He's part of Tulane, a good Tulane team. McCoy from Oregon State, 4-star, very good player. Holden Stays, tight end, 4-star tight end. So they got him and Ethan Davis. Ethan Davis is just a really good player. I'm gonna look at their. He was in that 2023 class with Nico. This is the guy Georgia really wanted. They beat Georgia out for him. 37 offers. Number 7 tight end, 6'5". Big time athlete. So yeah. That's gonna do it for Tennessee's team preview. I said 10-2 is realistic expectation. And obviously Nico's gonna take them as far as they can go. And I think that's gonna be exciting to watch. Alright, let's just hit a quick preview with Boise State real quick. This probably won't be very long. I know a lot of people probably don't care much about Boise State. They should, but it's just reality. Boise State's not in Oklahoma, not a Tennessee. But Boise State could make the playoffs this year. That's why I chose to do a preview for them. They could very well make the playoff. Alright. Now, their recruiting class is going to be a little bit different than what we've been looking at. There's nothing wrong with that. Diamonds in the rough, baby. Diamonds in the rough. I do need to pull up their coaching staff because Avalos is no longer there. Yeah, 1 second. Alright. See what we got here. Spencer Danielson. Okay, why does this guy look familiar? Where did I see this? I saw this guy somewhere. Was this the coach in that video that posted that thing about NIL? That said, like, players won't get NIL until they earn it or whatever. Like, recruits won't get any NIL or freshmen. Like, you have to come and earn it. I think that's where I saw him at. Boise State fans, if you see this video at some point, go ahead and comment if I'm wrong or right. I'm pretty sure that's who it is. Alright. I probably won't know any of these guys. Yeah, I probably don't know any of these guys. Alright. Boise State 2024 team preview. Let's see what Boise State's got cooking up here. Alright. Quick glance at the depth chart. First thing I see, Chris Marshall. A lot of diehard college football fans know about this guy. He was part of that 2022 Texas A&M recruiting class, best class of all time. Obviously didn't go as planned. Got kicked off the team, suspended, whatever you want to call it. He's at Boise State now. Now, this is a guy that coming out of high school had all the expectations, all the talent. Got to college, it was a humbling experience. He'd probably say the same thing. But on the field is what matters. And now if he can click and get this thing right, he has a guy right here that can get him the ball. And this can be a lethal combination. Latrell Caples, same type of thing. Cameron Camper. I do not know who that guy is from Indiana. Prince. We can look up some of these guys and see their production last year. But hey, Chris Marshall, Boise State fans out there, you should be excited if he stays on the field. He's got a quarterback now. Only 274 yards. Okay. Goes right back to my point. These guys are in front of Chris Marshall, okay? Talent-wise, Boise State would have never got him out of high school. No chance. No chance they would have got him. Same with Malachi Nelson. No chance he would have got a top 10 player, 5-star quarterback out of high school. No way. You got him now, though. You got them both now. That's why Boise State has a lot of expectations. They're going to be a very good team. Offensive line, obviously, you just hope it's good enough to win the games that you should win. Obviously, you're not going to beat the big dogs. At least, we're not expecting you to. But they could. 6'5", 310. 6'7". Yeah, they got some big guys on the offensive line. 6'5". That's just got to be good enough because you have a guy right here, Ashton Jeanty, best player on the team. Best player on the team. Boise State starts and stops with this guy. Malachi Nelson, big-time quarterback addition. But Ashton Jeanty is going to be the heart and soul of this team. And is that a good thing? Yes. He's probably the best player in the Mountain West. Defense. See if I recognize any of these guys. No. What about these transfers? No. Washington. Devon Banks. All right, so they got a Power 5 transfer. Another one. Cal. So they got 2 Power 5 defensive backs in the transfer portal. And they're not projected to start. So what does that tell me about these guys? These guys are pretty good. Yeah. This guy's a good player, Oladipo. I'm pretty sure, was he all Mountain West last year? Why do I know this name? $70 tackles, 8.5 tackles for loss. As a safety, yeah, this is a real good player. You get these transfers up here too. Defense could be good, guys. Defense could be really good for Boise State. Now, obviously, I mean really good for the teams that they play, their conference. And that's all. That's all it needs to be good enough. Just looking at the schedule. Quick glance. One game. I think there's one game on the schedule that I'm picking them to lose. Right, like as of today. One game. And that's obvious. That's Oregon. At Oregon. At night in Austin. I mean, you're never going to be a favorite or near a favorite in that game. Quick glance. Portland State win. Washington State. Easily winnable. You're home. Utah State win. Hawaii win. UNLV win. San Diego State. Nevada win. San Jose State win. At Wyoming win. Oregon State could be a tough game. Oregon State lost their coaching staff. They lost a bunch of players. And you're home. You're home for your toughest games. Home for Washington State. Home for San Diego State. Home for Oregon State. Georgia Southern, good way to start the year. Should be an easy win. And you get national TV. ESPN. At Oregon, that's a loss. Now, could they keep it within 20? Maybe, if they score enough. Now, we said that defense was good. That defense is going to be good for these games. Maybe not that one. Quick glance, looking at the schedule, 11-1 should be the expectation. And going to the playoff. This is a playoff team. Obviously, not a top 12 team in college football. But it's a playoff team because the number 1 group of 5 team automatically gets in. Them and Liberty are going to battle that out. And Boise State has every opportunity in front of them to reach their goals and get to the college football playoff. All right, that's going to do it for the team previews. What time is it? 7:10? You know what? We can go on and we'll go ahead and play some Dynasty on college football game. I gotta add some teams to the list. We're about done. Texas, Georgia, Michigan, Oregon are left. I'll fix that later. I gotta highlight those. All right. Chat, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I just gotta switch it over to the Xbox real quick. Hear me, hear me? It should be good. Alright. And then we just need... and delete that. There we go. Let's load up that game. Alright. Alright, let's get it. Let's play some college football, baby. Give me 1 second. There we go. Alright. Probably hop into a dynasty. I got one dynasty going with some friends. And my brother. We got that going. I'm UTSA. My brother is Nevada. And my cousin is Rutgers. And I won last game 49-44. I'm 2-1. Alright, let's see if they played. See if I can play. Now I'm an Oregon Duck fan. I was thinking about starting a dynasty with Oregon. Just for fun. Try to make them like the Georgia West, you know? Thought that'd be fun. How could I check this? To see if they played. Team schedule. And they should be on here too, right? Alright, so I got a bye in week 4. So that is a problem. Hopefully they have a bye. Go to Rutgers. Week 4 that he has a bye. Week 4 he has a bye. Alright, so only problem is the recruiting. We'll advance here. And then we'll see. Alright. So we got locked out. We committed to Baylor. We're in the top 3 though. For Holyfield. I'll go ahead and show you guys my recruiting class here. Now I'm gonna be a guy that relies on the portal too. So he locked me out. One of the quarterback targets I was going after. But that's okay. Because now we have more time. Now what did he lock me out for? Josh. Playing style. That's alright. Alright, I need to go get a left tackle. Schedule that visit to Tulsa. The whole family's visiting. That's what I like to see, boys. The whole family. I say just 20. We're getting him a lot of time. I thought that I did that. Oh, I gotta choose one. Let's see. Baylor. Oh, shoot. Gotta give him some more time. Schedule that visit, though. Another family visit, boys. And what is that music, man? We got locked out with these guys. So what is he? I have 20 hours. I just want to keep pushing for these guys. Then at the end, well, let's see. Let's get crazy. We ain't got a chance with these guys, do we? Yeah, we ain't got a chance. I need a left tackle, don't I? There we go. Mr. Moses. Welcome. Alright, we gotta go find our guy. Mr. Moses. Oh, shoot. I'm kind of a ways behind here, ain't I? Trying to get some extra time. Holyfield. Alright. Now where's our guy at? Moses. we go. All right, we got Moses. 30 hours. All right. See, that's the problem. They have a bye. That's okay. I'll just wait on that. I wanted to start a dynasty with Oregon. Just for fun. Because I already had 2 rebuilds going. What I'm going to do, I'm going to try to just go after as many Southeast guys as possible. Just for fun. For recruiting. Alright. Dynasty settings. Heisman. Yeah, let's turn that off. Don't always need the realism. Right? Custom conferences, that's fine. Alright. Why are the overalls all weird? You know how Ohio State have 96 defense? Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna go double check that roster. Make sure it's okay. I'm not sure why. No, we'll just do the default one. And see if it changes anything. Heisman. There we go. 6 minutes. It might just be glitched. Yeah, it might just be glitched. Alright, head coach name. This ought to be good. Alright, I'm gonna be a recruiter and go get all of the guys. Alright. Ways be recruiting. What a default name. Offensive playbook. I would keep it to Oregon. When I get in the run and shoot. The wide splits. It's kind of what Tennessee runs right now. Not the exact same playbook, but Tennessee does run it. Oklahoma, obviously Mississippi State now with Jeff Lebby, they'll run that as well. I'll make my alma mater. Oregon as well. Pipeline. Right, California. Just to start. Southern Cal. Go after like the Mater Dei and Bosco kids. If this is real life. Balance. Let's go. I want last Coach Davis is what I want. So Ken Davis. There we go. 45, run and shoot. Southern Cal Pipeline. Now obviously we got to get my appearance somewhat similar. There we go. Physique. There we go. I don't think it changed. There we go. Long sleeve. Now you go change the depth chart, get all the positions right. Alright. So since I'm running a 4-2-5, it's going to have Jeff Bassa coming off the edge, and obviously that's not the case in this game. And I don't know if you can do formation subs. It doesn't look like you can. So we're going to have to go through this. Get this figured out. The left end, that's right. Birch, Russian, Porter, Mateo, Harmon, Caldwell. I probably have Terrence Green over Keon. Favored the young guys just a little bit. I might just have to change it in game, to be honest. We have so many guys. It's crazy. This is probably the most talented Oregon team in my lifetime. It's crazy. There's so many guys that would have started that are probably third or fourth string right now that would have started just 4 or 5 years ago. Ty Sheen. Third down back, James. Probably make that Noah. Slot. Holden. Alright. Now I'll make that Tez. Rush left end. So this is where this shouldn't matter. Or this should automatically change it when I get into the game then. And then make this Mateo. D tackle. Harmon. And then Caldwell. Linebacker. Bassa. And Jacobs. Slot corner. Florence. There we go. Alright, look good. Looking really good. Gotta get this to Tez. Did I pass him? No, we'll keep it. We got good players. Yeah, that's fine. Gabriel. Obviously, Jordan James. Incredible receiving room. Tight end, we got T-Ferg. Looking good. Connerly, Harper, Alulu, Bedford, Cornelius. Alright. So that is good. Now we need to go custom schedule. The only thing I'm probably going to change is the FCS. So there's some sense of realism there. But I'll still play a West Coast school. Week 1. Let's see who we got. We got Utah State in there. So we'll do Pac-12. We'll just play Washington State. There. That's pretty good. October 12th, baby. Ohio State, Oregon. Game of the year, maybe. Got Michigan at Michigan late in the year, at Wisconsin late in the year, and then time to get revenge on Washington to end the season. All right, that's pretty good. Gotta do red shirts. Quarterback, obviously Luke Moga, red shirt. Yeah, probably don't need Jay Harris this year. Even though in real life he's gonna be a dude for us. Tight end. I'm not gonna redshirt the fake guys. Devin Brooks, he's real. Silva. Sims. Elijah Rushing. I might play him this year. He might have to play some games just because he's that talented. 5-star. Braden Platt, Dylan Williams. I probably, and Dakota Fields. Probably all these guys we might. Or redshirt Lalia. He's a JUCO guy anyways. So we still got some time. And then Peyton Woodard, obviously. He won't be redshirt in real life. He'll be playing. Alright, so that should be good there. Now let's go set up the recruiting board and then get into a game real quick. Yeah, there's no way. The number 2 player in the class is a quarterback from Oregon. That is crazy. That is actually crazy. Now, Washington, we'll be getting him. Heck, this recruiting class is about to be crazy for us then, huh? Arizona, another quarterback. I don't think, yeah, we can't waste time on him. So we got a D tackle, a left end, left tackle from Washington. Yep, we'll take him. Florida left tackle. California, Washington, another receiver, corner, left guard, left tackle. All right. Now we got to really prioritize defensive line. I want to do just what Oregon's doing in real life. Go into Texas, go into Florida, try to get some big time players. I see there's some Illinois. That's a ways away. Heck. Let's keep it. Let's go after a linebacker. No 5-star middle linebackers. Wow. What about Texas? There's got to be someone here, right? Highly ranked? Or maybe not. That's kind of surprising. Yeah, I think California is going to be our state. A combo. Corner. Oh, safety. Nothing there. Nothing there either. Number one tight end. Alabama corner. Left end, Ben Brown from New York. Holy. That's a ways away. Tennessee running back. I think that's good. We'll see what we can make happen here. Got all those guys on the board. This is the quarterback that we got. Holy. 94 speed, 90. This is insane. What are these guys, man? These two running backs are crazy. It's a little different than recruiting for UTSA in my other season. Holy. I need to get a receiver on here, though. Alright, we're good at offensive line. We should be. I gotta go add that guard, though. A really good guard that we saw. Defensive tackle. Alright, so receiver. We need to go find a 5-star receiver. This guy interested us. Let's see. Michigan. Only 5'11". 6'2", California. Then a safety. Nevada. How about this? 2 Maryland guys. 3 Maryland guys. We'll go after the Nevada guy. He's a 5-star. Strong safety. Maryland. We'll go after both the Maryland guys. How about that? Then 1 tight end. Alright. Gotta go offer these guys. And that should be good for recruiting. Tight end. This class is going to be so crazy if I can get these guys. A lot of interest. A lot of mutual interest between these big time players. Alright. Gotta get that D-line bonus. Alright, let's go. First game. What was it? Washington State? Let's go. Now, hopefully I don't sell. It is on Heisman, so. Ron Davey has reached his 8 schools. And we're in there. Jay Harris, risk of transfer. Probably because I redshirted him. Jay, just wait till next year, man. Oh, shoot, I gotta do a bye week recruiting. Shoot. Alright, quarterback. So we're gonna send the house at him. So I have 18 targets. I can't send the house at all of them. Because I can only do it 18 times. But I'm gonna do it 18 times. I think. Is that stupid? That might be stupid. I need to make sure I get the guys that I really want. Both of these guys. And Wicks for sure. DBs. Got 450 hours left. Alright, these are my 2 Maryland guys. We got to make sure we get both of them to build that pipeline there. Because the DMV always has really good players, especially in real life right now. A lot of good players. Alright, offensive line. We need to make sure we hit these guys. Big time offensive guard, need him. Oh, this is Davey. This is the guy we just got in the top 8 for. Let's try to gain some separation. How about... Who am I missing? Still got 50 hours left. Here we go. Alright, so we're sending the house. We're going to see what happens there. Alright, now we can play. Let's play Washington. Let's get it. Washington State at Oregon. Alright, what helmet we want? Home opener, we usually wear green. Maybe black and green. There we go. Let's get that defense out there. All right, let's go, baby. The presentation is so good in this game. The crowd is all yellow too. That's pretty sweet. Look at that. It's beautiful, isn't it? Alright. First thing, gotta make sure music is down. There we go. Alright. Start the season off right. Gotta dominate this game. Tackles, tackles. Nice. 14-yard line. Look, there's Dan. Alright, Washington State. Get them spoil the season for us like they have in the past. Alright, let's make sure all of our subs are good. Birch Harmon. That's got to be Caldwell and then Mateo. Alright, it did not save. We'll get it figured out the next play. Here we go. Oh, I thought quarterback was going to keep it. Oh, they're going hurry up. No cover one. Good D, good D. And they're going hurry up still. Alright, play coverage here. Devin Jackson's one of the fastest players on our team. There. Oh, it made me switch. Good sack. Alright, 3 and out. There we go. We just gotta let the guys play. Let the fast players play fast. Yeah, fair catch that. Alright, Gabriel, here we go. Let's spread them out. Go fast. Run that ball. Oh shoot. I don't think it's saved. The playbook. It's alright. We'll make it work. A good 4 yards. Get out, get out. Nice. First down. Make sure we're on conservative so we don't get a bad luck fumble. I got one high. Send Dickey out. Down the seam. See if we hit a hole shot. Nope, man. Oh, he took him deep. I don't know what that was. Was that like a late cover 3? Either way, we hit Stewart on the check down. First down. Let's keep this tempo going. Alright, looks like the same look as before. Let's see what they do here. Yeah, we'll take the check down again. Make them make a tackle. Yeah, see, when they sit too high like this, we're just going to run the ball. We're just going to run the ball. You're going to sit back. More than gladly take the yards. Now here, this is where we can get fun. Have Jurion run a post there. Got him. Touchdown. Let's go. Alright, good start here. Really good start. I'll make sure all my settings saved real quick. Heisman, okay, we're good. Just wanted to make sure, because my playbook is different for some reason. I'm not sure why. Nice. 17-yard line. Anything before the 20 is good. All right, defense. Now we got our best players out there. Huge D-line. Let's go, Jeff. Shift with that. Yep. Play those gaps. I usually always shift my D-line opposite of the running back. So now here, 5 wide. I usually be a rush man. Because they have no help. That's just a good play. 5 wide is really hard to defend. Especially against the CPU. We gotta shift the D-line over. And we gotta get in that gap. Just like that. Good run, D. So shift him to the right. Scoot him out. And then we gotta play the middle. Dang, I was just over our head. Taishima was right there to make that play. I might cheat him in just a little bit so he can play that slant. And we gotta shift back the other way. Now he needs to press. Now we're all out of sorts. Flowers was on the wrong side. Good tackles. They're going hurry up. This is tough. Yep, just gotta be ready for the run. There it is. Play the gap, make the tackle. 3rd down. Shift him away, opposite. I gotta watch the tight end. Got him. Dang, I was just late. That should have been a pick. I didn't know he was gonna sit there. That was a good route though. 1st down. Gotta set him back again. Nice. Gotta take pride in run defense. You can't stop the run, you're not gonna be able to stop anyone. Good D, good D. Good D. There we go. 3rd and 9. Gotta get off the field here. They're going trips. I just gotta watch the linebacker again. Nope, he went out. Pick. Nice. Jabbar. First big play for him. There we go. Let's go. All right, now what I'd like to do after a pick is come out and take a shot. Now they're going to play back. We got Trayshawn up the seam. Let's see what we can get here. I just take the underneath. Yep, if they're going to give it to me. Hey, they're just going to let Evan Stewart run free underneath. We'll take that. Sitting too high, we'll run it. Was that Bedford? He's got to get that block. Upfield. Good. There we go. I don't know why Tez is not in the slot. He should be. I don't think it saved. It didn't save. We'll send James out to the flat. Break that. I gotta get Tez back in there. Or take T-Ferg out. Alright, there we go. Should have the lineup good enough. Alright, end of 1, 7-0. 2 defensive stops. They have -6 rushing yards. Can't complain. Can't complain. Alright. Oh no. Do a pick. That was bad. I thought he was going to get by him. Got stuck though. Alright, defense, here we go. Now, luckily, that should be my only pick of the game. Should be. That was just a bad mistake. That shift's got us really confused for some reason. Oh, quarterback kept it. It was a good play. They're going to make me pay for that pick, aren't they? What we got, troops? They get off the block. Then get off the block. First and goal. Getting punched in the mouth right now. Dang, do it right to me. Alright, offense, back up, back up. The depth chart in this game it's bugged up just a little bit. They definitely need to send an update out to patch it. Position-wise. Like, Tez should not be on the outside for me. If he's my slot receiver. That doesn't make any sense. And he never plays outside in real life. Gabriel's so slow. What we got? What we got? I just be holding up the middle. Nope. And we dropped it. All right. Let's see. First down, baby. Here we go. I like how Jordan catches that one. And then we'll feed him. There we go. Roll out Evan Stewart. He's going to be a dude this year. Right now we're starting to cook. That was a dot. There we go. I don't know what I was doing last drive. Why I threw that ball when that guy was literally right on him. Let's get in the end zone here. No blocking. Unfortunate. Because now we got to throw it. That was a bad throw. We'll kick a field goal. I believe in the defense. There we go. So if you get in the red, the throw is almost guaranteed to be inaccurate. Like on that one. It led him to the left. Because he was going straight up the field. And then I got it red and it made him go inside. And that's why the defender was able to get his hand in there and break it up. Alright, D. Screen. There we go. Got that one. Let's go, Jeff. Make up for it. Pick 6. There we go. I read that one. There we go. Get the crowd back into it. There we go. Got to make them throw. Stop the run. Make them throw. As they get predictable and you know they're throwing every play, it makes it a lot easier. The play action fakes don't really do much. There we go. Take the tackle. Nice. This is a running down. Nope. And you got to break that up. That was right on the line, too. Dang. What? You broke all those tackles? That's kind of crazy. All right, let's go. We got to lock in. Oh, just out of reach to be a pick. That was close. A little stack formation here. Oh, threw it right to me. I don't know why my guy didn't put his hands up. I read that good. I came back to it. I read that one too. I just don't know why my guy's not catching the ball. Oh, Jeff. He got his pick for the game, I guess. Can't get another one. There we go. Good D. Well, they called a timeout. That kind of helps me. And we got smoked. Absolutely smoked on the edge. Well, should have had to pick maybe once or twice on that drive. That is what it is. Got 50 seconds to score, though. That's what we got to look at. Offense back up. Offense back up. Let's get it. Get down, don't fumble. There we go. I know they probably won't, but if they pressed, it'd be very helpful for us. Receivers got a block out there, man. Tried hitting a quick seam route. All right, they're pressing. They're pressing Tez. Gotta give him a chance. Give him a chance. Wait, looks like we're going for this. All right, hold on. We gotta figure something out here. Nice. Little stick route over there. That was good. Oh no, that was such a bad throw. That was so short. Can Gabriel not make that throw in this game? Did he not make that throw? Thought he'd be able to make that throw. No blocking, man. Left tackle just gave a free pass on that one. All right, we got a punt. They were just playing back. Nothing I could do there. We get ball coming out, though. There we go. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Too many yards allowed, though. Too many yards allowed. All right, we got to come out. There's guns blazing. Second half, come on. It sucks I don't have my playbook. That does suck. Now I'm going to get Noah Whittington in here. We're going to make this happen. Get some speed in there. Let's go. There it is. Yep. Let's go. Turbo. Yep. Play action after a good run. Never fails. Hurry up. Get set, get set. Dang, if our receivers could just hold some blocks, these could be house calls. Oh my. Evan Stewart, man. Holy. What a route. Alright, punch it in there, no. Yep. Look at that. Good old Chip Kelly like Oregon drive right there. How long did that take? Did it say? 50 seconds? There we go. Corner routes with a single receiver against man coverage, just burn them. Especially with a guy like Evan Stewart with 90 plus route running and 90 plus speed. Good hit, man. All right, defense, 3 and out maybe. You know what? I'm gonna send the dogs at this guy, at this quarterback. See if he can make a throw under pressure. And of course he runs it. Or they run it. I gotta make sure I got my guys out there though, because I know I don't right now. Yeah, there's nowhere to go on that one. Alright. Make him do something. Make him throw, right? Just sent the dogs at him. There we go. We can return this. Alright, that's fun. Alright, so since I'm on a hash here, see if we can isolate Stewart. And then run that corner route. Yep. Just like that. I'll have Jurion come across. Oh, they're gonna give me that. We'll take the yards. Oh, dump off. There we go. Hard to guard right now. Oh, throw it. Well, I was wide open. It's fine. Why was that guy so close, though? He's going the other way when I threw that. Nope. There we go. Come on, James, get us the first here. And then we'll take a shot. Man, gotta get that block there. J-Max in. Freshman. How about that? Welcome to college football. First down, baby. All right. Corner. Custom stem. Down. Throw it away. Nothing there. Man, we cannot block, huh? Oh, what a... That'd have been such a good play, man. I'm going for it. If I don't get it, they're going to get the ball at the 10. Let's see if we can find something here. Come on. Oh, I thought he was going to break out the other way. It's fine. Field goal really doesn't do much good there anyways. Yeah, let's see if we can get a pick. That's not a pick. That is not a pick. Come on, boys. I don't know why we're dropping back every play. Oh, shoot. It switched me at the last second. I don't know if I'm a fan of the switch stick thing. Especially when you're trying to make adjustments and it switches you at the last second. Yeah, right. Man, I smoked him when he threw that. That's just unfortunate. He should have never got that ball off. Come on, D-line. Oh, boy. They're gashing us. CPU. Clueless. All right, offense. Back up. Get there. Nice catch. If they want to stay pressed, be my guest, man. And then that gives the jury on it. And Dylan Gabriel can't make that throw. Just gotta put it in the general vicinity. Oh, good try, Tez. All right. That's a good try. Nice. First down. All right, they're going to sit in too high like that. I just got to run the ball down here and not take a sack. I need to get my playbook. I don't know this playbook. I don't know. I'm just kind of going off the top of my head here. I see another in one high. And no one was open. All right. Short cross. There we go. I mean, hopefully we can block on this. I mean, we should have this. There we go. Got him. He dropped it. Dang, that was such a good play. Can't block on that, apparently. Right now, gotta take a field goal. Make them score a touchdown. Go length of the field. Man, it's hard down in the red zone. That's why I need my playbook. There's no RPOs in this playbook. I run an RPO almost every play. I swear I chose the veer and shoot. Maybe it didn't save. Here we go. Third down. Dang, just over his head. I'm sending the dudes at him again. Who is this guy? That's gonna be a tackle. Oh my gosh, you threw it right at my guy. Man, the CPU angles are so bad. All right, we're losing. We gotta go down the field here. Time to lock in. Hey, Heisman is no joke in this game. We'll get it figured out though. Next game, hopefully I don't get stopped once. That's the standard. That's the goal. Nice. There we go. That was good. We have not blocked on this play successfully yet. There we go. Sit. Supposed to sit. It was like a curl route. He did not do that. Dang, that would have been such a big play. No one was guarding Tez. See what we got. Nice. Got him. Touchdown. Let's go. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Get in. Uh-oh. 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 Gotta get stopped now. Let's go. Let's lock it in. Dang. I timed that up good. I seen one big sack. Like, getting behind the sticks. It's not good. Third down. Come on. Dang. Let's go, boys. You guys are using our timeouts. Dude, we hit him on that throw, too. All right, we'll use the timeout. Gotta score again. A field goal wins. A field goal wins. A field goal wins the game, boys. Here we go. Oh, I just threw a pick. Oh, no. Oh, no. That might be the game. Come on. I might do it, boys. I might have just lost. Might have just lost. All right, maybe 2 plays. That Gabriel can't make a pass right now, man. We lost, man. Dang. Dude, Heisman is no joke in this game, though. I'm gonna be honest. Heisman is no joke, man. And that was crazy. Alright, I'll probably wait to do recruiting until next stream. I'm tired anyways. And next stream we'll probably get a couple team previews in, and then we'll play the next couple games. Probably play our UTSA season. So, alright. Appreciate all you guys watching. People who tuned in here. I'll see you guys tomorrow.